Okay, I am so blown right now. I just spent like the past like 15 minutes rambling and like sharing my awesome wisdom, and this thing wasn't even recording, and my laptop is really like, Nicole, you're such a moron. Anyway, this is my video response to Wednesday's video. I mentioned in a comment that I have so much to say about this topic that I should just record a video reply, but I look like a dragon. I just came home from the gym trying to work on my fitness. It's going good, but that's not the point. So there was, and I'm gonna try not to say I mean that's my thing. And me are like this. The situation that a person is in where they're really good friends with a guy and they have feelings for him and they're not really sure if he has those feelings back and they want to know, should I tell him? My response is a big no. Because, and first of all, let me preface this with, regardless, I guess as a 31-year-old woman, I've been through some life experiences that I necessarily didn't have when I was 19. So if you would have asked me if I was when I was 19, oh my gosh, Nicole, should I tell him? I'd be like, oh my God, tell him, like, he deserves to know. You have to be true to yourself and like your heart and stuff because y'all. But as a 31-year-old woman, I've learned that that might not be the best way to go. But there are some lessons that you have to learn. There's some things that you have to experience yourself and some truths in life that you have to see and realize for yourself that cannot be learned through osmosis. You really have to go through this firsthand to be like, okay, that was a good idea. That wasn't a bad idea. I'm going to do me. So basically, the whole theme is, I mean, do you, boo. I mean, whatever I say, whatever my comments are, no matter how offensive they may be or outrageous, if you disagree, that's your right. But this is my opinion. And I mean, it's YouTube. I can say whatever I want. And I love Project Life Size. Woo! Anyway, I wouldn't say anything. Me at 31. First of all, I probably wouldn't be in that situation as a 31-year-old woman. I think that if a man is interested in you, he will let you know. He may be nervous, he may be shy, maybe a shy guy, blah, blah, blah. But 9 times out of 10, if a man is interested in you, you will know. And I think sometimes this happens earlier in our lives. That's why I keep on bringing up the age thing. When we haven't been the objects of romantic feelings yet, we don't know what being a romantic interest is. Or we may have limited experience with men. So you can be 34 years old and still think that a guy who hangs out with you a lot and doesn't make any type of advances or whatever is into you, but not so into, but is afraid or something. But I think when you've never been the object of someone's like romantic feelings, you can easily mistake friendship for that feeling. And a guy being awesome to you and like BFFness is not the same as him finding you sexually attractive, physically attractive, and wanting to have a romantic involvement with you. It's very different. I mean, I've experienced friendship and like full-time like escapade love affairs, and the feelings are quite different. I mean, there are some similarities, but trust me, it's different, and the way that they communicate that to you is very different, and what it triggers in you is also very different. I mentioned something in one of the comments, uh, a reply to a comment. I made a comment, blah, and I'm paraphrasing, and to be fair to her, I'm paraphrasing. But it was basically like, oh, you're so pretty and amazing, and I don't know any reason why, he wouldn't be attracted to you, and kind of like it's his loss. I mean, basically, anything that your friends tell you in response to, oh my God, guys, I really like this guy, and just tell me how awesome I am, please, to make me feel better from the rejection. And she was saying everything that a good friend would say. And the thing is, like, what we as women value or admire in friends is very different than what a guy values and admires in a sexual partner. Now, some of them may overlap, but I think a woman's priority and what she looks for in a BFF is very different than what a man looks for or may rank a little bit higher. It may not be in his top 10. I mean, yeah, he'd like those things, but he's like, I'm really looking for a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I mean, men and women are different, and our priorities can be different. Your own priorities can be different at different parts of your life. So I think to look at a woman and say, oh my gosh, you're this, you're that, you're this, and the third, oh my gosh, why are you single, is a bit of an unfair question. I mean, if you want it, she's so awesome. I mean, you date her, for crying out loud. But you're not attracted. Well, I mean, you could be whatever. Let's say you're a heterosexual woman. You're not attracted to women. You're attracted to men. And then you can also say what you look for in a man is different than the qualities that you look for in a woman. I don't know if I've made sense, but I'm babbling. It made sense the first time I recorded this video. Let the record show. And my laptop is an evil, evil bastard that has a loud fan. So I apologize. It sounds like some, gears are just grinding, and now I'm babbling because it's late. But anyway, that's all I had to say. I would say don't do it. But then I would also say do it, because you know what? It's a lesson that you have to learn, and it may work out. I mean, there are rules, likelihood, probabilities. I don't know if you've ever taken statistics, but I mean, there's an off chance he could be shy. I mean, he could be young too. I mean, there's all these different things. But in my experience, when a guy has wanted me and has liked me and has been all about him, some Nicole, it's clear. It is evident. There's no room of doubt. There's none of this. You think. You just know. And I don't know how to tell you this. Like, I'm thinking to myself, like, if I was 19, like, how did I know? Sometimes they just tell you. I don't know. I don't know. So yes, this is me, Dragon Nicole, and I hope you enjoyed my video response. Love the channel, and all that good stuff. And I don't think I said that many ums. The laptop is chiming in. But you guys have a good night, and thanks for the channel, and thanks for giving me a platform to run my mouth. All right, bye guys.